Yo, brothers. So, coming at you with a, well, I thought we were gonna make this a quick project, but now it's turning into quite an adventure because I think I messed up on my wheel fitment. Cause,
pizza.
No, maybe, I don't know. But just look at it, boys. I thought these were gonna fit. I knew I was gonna have to roll some Fender, but I really wasn't expecting all that. I think I got my tire size wrong because it's on the ground and they are rubbing hard, like hard. This is unacceptable. This is actually unacceptable because they look mean. They stick out nice. They look good. But I test fitted these with the same size, but the tires were pretty much bald, and I think they're more of a square fit than these, because you can kind of see how they're rounded. The tire's more of a round fit instead of a square top. Those ones are stretched a little too, by the way, but yeah, so I definitely missed on my sizes. So you're gonna find out in this video if we're gonna scratch the idea or if we're gonna make it work. Let's see. So Nate is currently, well, he was researching sizes to see what fits because I think we took the wrong detour here. So what I did right now is I got it on the lift and I have it up just a hair because I'm probably gonna have to raise the vehicle, no question about it, just because of the fitment. So if you look at, here's all the way down. And the suspension hasn't been jounced. Like if you see me in the other videos when I was doing the coilovers, you know, set the suspension, I haven't driven it or anything and it's sitting on the fender. This is like, I mean, sweet fitment, but this isn't a show car. I wanna go drive this thing. You know how what we're all about on this channel. So I'm thinking, right about there.
A 235, 245, 45, 19 is almost 5% larger. Which is a number more than you want.
As you guys know, I'm not an aesthetics guy. I really don't pay attention to that stuff. And this is one part that's showing my lack of knowledge when it comes to these wheels. I've actually never put custom wheels on my cars. Either they came with them already or I just ran stock wheels. I just never wanted to put the money in it, but these ones were cheap. They came on Cortland's G35. I know we never really covered that at all, but yeah, they came on that and they were for a good price. So I figured, why not? I want some wheels. I don't, cause these wheels are like $1,400 brand new, and I paid a fraction of it. So I'm thinking this raise looks good. It looks like it'll probably get away. I'm still gonna roll these fenders though, because as soon as I hit a bump, that tire is going straight into that fender and it's gonna shred the corners of it. But I'm wondering if that's even gonna give me what I need. I don't know. Because this thing has been, I bought it bone stock, like exhaust, no motor work, no, obviously no wheels and tires. So I don't wanna mangle it either. Like I don't wanna abuse this thing if I don't have to. Or taint it, even though I really like these wheels. Let me turn the wheel and see if it clears the inside. I mean, I know I can take my fender liner out, but geez, that thing is on there. And I'm off the ground, mind you. I have the lift up about 1.5 inches already.
I want to see if we go up a little more. See what happens.
Go ahead, see what happens. Well, nobody likes that kind of gap. But I'm still rubbing so hard. This is so bad. Here we go, guys. So this is, I don't know how high up it is off the lift. Is it even touching the ground still? Yeah, it's still touching the ground. This looks like the most manageable height. The backs, I can't say the same because I know that we should probably put one on the back too to reference that. But we're definitely gonna have to put these coilovers up pretty high to get these to fit. It's either that or I'm getting rid of them. And I just got them. I wanna run them for a little bit. I'm not opposed to running a little monster truck, especially the winter's coming up.
Yeah, that's a good reason.
Do a little monster trucking over the winter time. So maybe it's not such a bad thing, I guess. And maybe we can get away without rolling the fenders because I really don't wanna roll these fenders too much. If I put it down where it was, I gotta roll the fenders. So, all right, well, I guess we're gonna start raising this thing up and put some wheels on and see what it does. So Here we go. Well, and here's our problem, people. Look how much taller this tire is. Like, did I not even do research? Although, I mean, hey, you're going from a 17 to a 19. And I use the same sidewall, so that's what's screwing me. But look at that, the rim is almost as tall as this whole tire is. With, obviously, the tire on it, but still, it's insane. So, this thing is literally gonna be a monster truck. Maybe it'll look good, maybe it won't. But we're gonna try it out. So what I'm gonna have to do first, I gotta get my tape measure out over here. So I'm gonna measure from the center of the hub up to the fender. Just like in the coilover video, if you guys didn't watch that, I'll put it up in the description or up in the corner there so you can watch it. I'm gonna measure it from the center of the hub up to the fender here, and I'm gonna keep the same angle as the coilover so that I know that I'm getting the same measuring point. Because if I'm trying to measure from this up to the center, it's kind of hard to reference what the center is. So if I stay, keep the same angle as the coilover, then I know I'll have consistent measurements. And then I'll do the same for the backs. We're gonna start with about 3 inches. I'm gonna measure and go 3 inches up and see what that gets us, because you saw how big that tire is. It's a pretty big difference. So I'm gonna try that, see what that gives us, and hopefully it'll give us enough clearance. If not, then we're gonna have to try something else. I thought I was gonna do 3 inches, but now that I'm looking at 2 looks like it's probably gonna give me what I want. So I'm not gonna go to 3, I'm gonna go to 2. I've got about 16 1/4 now, a little over, so I still got another inch to go. Keep measuring as I do with my tools. And one thing I forgot to mention, definitely penetrating oil, some kind of grease so these things rotate nice and easy. I did put anti-seize on it like you guys saw me in the other video, but you know, dirt still gets in it, it gets crusty, so you definitely wanna put some penetrating oil in it so it moves a little nicer. While Nate pulls his bumper to get his headlight, because one of his bulbs burned out now. Yeah. Although I don't know if you guys have seen this video yet, I'm not sure how Corlin's editing them and how we're gonna put them out. But yeah, we did some headlights on that. But I got 2 of these down. Now I gotta do the rears. And I guess I'll just, guys, keep you updated. I mean, unless you wanna watch me, maybe you wanna watch. Do you? I don't know. All right, so I got them all adjusted. They're an extra 2 inches higher. Now, I mounted all the tires. I just haven't bounced them yet because I wanted to see how they would mount. Make sure I didn't scratch up these wheels, so. But now I'm gonna go mount, or yeah, I'm gonna go balance them all and put them on, and hopefully they'll fit. All right, let's see how these bad boys fit. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. I literally can't get it on the stud. It's hitting the skirt. Oh, come on. Oh.
Didn't we put one on the rear already?
I did on the other side. I wonder if the other, let's see. Let's look at the other side.
Let's see.
Maybe now that I've got it lowered or raised, maybe it won't fit now.
That side goes on, doesn't it?
Oh. Not really. Oh, I made it go on. Wow, this one's off by just a hair. But literally.
That fitment though.
Oh, God.
We are gonna need the body saw.
Oh yeah, we might need the body saw. All right, well, Nate brought pizza back, so
yeah.
I'm gonna leave this for a later date.
Yeah.
Well, not a later date.
Later tonight.
Give us 10 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, now that we're fed and refreshed, I'm gonna make these wheels fit. We're gonna see something going on because I ain't gonna take no for an answer. But at first I gotta bounce these wheels. Okay, couldn't have done it without my boy Nate over here. I literally kind of just lined up the lugs and then he pushed it from over here into the skirt, like hard. It was not easy going on. We both had to do it, but we got it. Now, I gotta just tighten up these lugs because all the rest of them are on. We're about to find out if this thing even fits. Moment of truth, I either wasted a bunch of time or it's gonna be a monster truck and it's gonna work. Yeah, so literally cannot get the lug nuts tight because of the way that they sit on the wheel. You see how far over the lug nuts are on the wheel? So the socket doesn't want to go in. So what I'm going to do is get it down low enough so that I can put a jack under just this tire and hopefully raise it enough so it gets away from that and I can center it up. So. All right, he's gonna let the jack down. I'm gonna watch it blow this side skirt off. Doesn't seem to have messed with it. Well, let's see what happens when it's all the way down. Oh, she's rubbing so hard.
And
It's still monster trucking and it's still rubbing so hard. Well, I wonder if the backs I should bring back up a little bit. It's literally rubbing.
But oh yeah, these are just clipped on.
Look. And I don't want to take my skirt off.
No, not the skirt, just this.
Oh, just the back part.
Just the end cap, yeah. The skirt, see how the skirt sits?
Oh, dude, we're in business.
Yeah, and luckily this one pops off when it goes on lift. So.
I have to pull the wheel off probably to get that off though. Is that the only attachment point? Is one underneath probably? Probably one on the back side too. Don't be pulling my skirt all the way off. Jeez, yo.
There's one on the bottom.
And there's probably one coming in from the back, I'm assuming. Oh, it looks like we're about to do that. Because otherwise, there's no way I'm driving this thing. All right, so we're gonna pull this thing off. Got my handy dandy plastic jaunts to pull stuff so I don't mess up the paint.
You need a screwdriver.
Don't forget about the clip underneath here. Got my favorite tool. I'm gonna put these in the description because these things are the tits. And they work so well with these clip tools because if you kind of get the one edge, then you can kind of, well, sometimes you can just pull with that, but you can get the other side of it. See, I didn't even have to pull. Oh, wow. Too bad I wasn't filming straight, but and the foot's in the way, so I don't know how I'm gonna get up in here. I'm gonna have to jack up somewhere else. Now that I got it off, there's these little screw fasteners. I hate these, by the way, because you figure when you're screwing something, you want to push in so that you stay on the fitting. But with these, you have to like very lightly, oh, this one's really, I'm really lucking out with this one. It's actually coming out. But a lot of times, when you go to unthread them, they end up pushing back in, and then they're just a pain. I think they're the dumbest things that somebody ever could have come up with, and they put it on as a clip for cars, which should have never been a thing ever. But you know, hey, who am I to judge? So, who's betting it's gonna fit? Who's betting it's not gonna fit? We'll see. I'm gonna let you guys watch it come down.
What do you think? Oh, she's monster trucking.
Boys and girls. Yo, it just barely clears. I can't believe it.
Suspension travel.
We don't need no travel.
I don't need this window tint because
It's so damn close. My God. But guess what? We got a winner, boys and girls. Now hopefully my turning radius will work. There's only one way to find out about that.
I don't need to turn the rear.
Yeah, don't need to worry about the rear, but in the front, let's see.
Not rubbing. Doesn't feel like it's rubbing. It's rubbing a little in the back. I can hear it. Well, maybe it's just the tires squeaking. These are brand new tires, so. Yeah. Oh, this thing looks good. Damn, I just walked out of the car.
I might lower it a little bit later, but I want to take a little bit of a test run and drive it around for a little while, try it out on the roads and see if it bumps on anything. And then, you know, just keep lowering it until I find a sweet spot. So high. Some of you guys might like it though.
I think it looks good.
Oh, yeah! Oh! So, boys, come check it out. So I've been driving. I should have took you guys with me, but I didn't. So I drove it. Everything feels pretty good. I'm not rubbing in the front anywhere. Where I am rubbing is right along here. You can see how it's starting to take some of the paint off on the edge right there. So that trim piece that I took off, it's good. It's not hitting there anymore. Well, I guess it is maybe scuffing a little. No, it's not showing that. So it's hitting here more once the suspension's actually compressed. So I'm taking the tires off. We're gonna hammer this edge in a little bit just to kind of flatten it out. And it looks like a monster truck. I kind of like it, but I wanted to bring it down a little bit. I'm really close in the front, and I don't want to have to roll the fenders again. I've reiterated that probably 7 times by now, but I really don't want to. So I'm gonna bring it down maybe like a 1/4 or 1/2 an inch, just give me a little low, but not enough to where it's gonna hit the fenders. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Whoop-pow! All right, guys, so I noticed on this side it rubs more, and it's because of this plastic trim piece. You can see it really, it's wet. It's kind of hard to see, but it's really rubbing this piece here. So I'm gonna take this plastic piece off, and then I'm probably gonna hammer some more. Oh, this piece just rolls off. I thought it was attached somehow. But literally it's just a rubber molding. So let me get the hammer. Let's tune this in.
Ari just broke his car.
Yeah, dude, I broke the trim piece here, boys and girls. So luckily we got some double-sided tape. So I'm gonna put that on there and
Rust! Rust!
don't look at that. All right, let's go to the other side, do the same thing. I figured maybe I'm just gonna do like a 1/4 inch, put it on, drive around. You're super zoomed in, I can tell. On the driver's side, you can tell that it actually came down. Although in video, it might not be easy to see how much it came down. But on the passenger side, I don't know if it's just because of the lift area is not level, but you can see that it didn't come down as far over here. So I'm gonna go drive it and see if it levels out. I'm gonna take you guys with me this time so you guys can hear it. One thing I am worried about is this bumper. You can see how close it is. It's not rubbing, but it is awfully close. So we'll see what's going on with that. Over here it's fine. I don't get the whole, well, caster might be off on one side or the other, but I remember getting alignment. It seems to be pretty close. So either that or something's out now, maybe. So, all right, let's go take it for a drive. That is going to conclude this video on the wheels. Nate did some stuff on his car. He's about ready to get that enhanced inspection, finally get that thing solved, which is awesome. So we'll actually get out on the road and start driving. So we got, wow. Let me know what you guys think about this video. The wheel fitment. Maybe some of you guys have the same car and are trying out some combinations. Let me know what kind of fitment you guys are running with, because I'm very curious. I want to know what works, and if you guys had to roll fenders or whatever. So that would be cool to get a little information on that. Those are 245, 45, 19s all the way around. I don't know what the name of the wheels. Avogarde or something like that.
M590s.
M590s. He looked it up. I don't care, but they are. I think they are Avogardes. Avogarde. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one, fellas and ladies.